You need some help?
Oh, sir, I think I'll be all right.
You sure? You seem a little winded.
Huh?
You seem a little tired.
Yeah, I am, but I have to keep going. I've got congestive heart failure, but I gotta keep going.
Okay, as long as you think you're okay.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Just takes a second to be nice to somebody. My YouTube family. It's hot, but it's not so hot. Like, it's not like unbearably hot or anything. You know, can't complain. Dang it, I was gonna move my microphone. I don't know if you guys realized recently, with my audio, there's like highs and stuff, and I tried to move my microphone closer to my mouth, but it's literally just like overloading the mic if I talk any more than like a normal tone. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that. And I was gonna move it before I did this video, but I was stupid and forgot. So yeah, sorry if there's highs on this one too. I could try to edit the audio, but then it just gets all really weird, and I'm good on that. But today, this was the other half of my, oh god, there's a bee, I'm gonna die. There's the other half of the poll. The other one was, you know, like city riding and my tips and stuff on city riding. So I'm gonna channel my inner Dan the fireman and cycle cruiser and act like I'm a severe expert on everything, and everything that I say in this video is 100% what you do no matter what. I'm telling you, no matter what, this is what you do. There's no other way of thinking about it. You do this and you will no, I'm just fucking kidding you, okay? These are just my things that I've learned, and they've kept me safe in the city while riding. So by all means, if you have your own way of doing things, you have your own positions, you have your own feelings, feel free to share it. Let me know. I'm always down to learn and check it out. But these are just tips that like I've learned. The first thing, obviously, which some people in cars definitely do, you know, they get pissed off about, as I've done multiple videos on it, is how I'm sitting right here. How I'm sitting right now is dude, I started wearing this back the fuck up shirt, you know, 604 Honda, like if you could read this, back the fuck up. And it's so funny, man. Like, people stay so far back. Oh my god, it fucking kills me. Anyways, how I'm sitting right here is basically a preventative measure, and for some reason some people think like this, I'm saying that this will prevent you from getting rear-ended. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, fucking go. There you go. Is if you sit to the right or left of them, and as not as close but really close, if you do get rear-ended, it will push you past the vehicle and not get smashed between two cars. Even if you're left or right but you're kind of far back, there's a chance that the impact can push you, you know, right or left, and you could still get smashed. So you get as close as possible. That way the initial reaction, initial impact is going to push you forward, and then it'll go right or left, and so you'll get launched forward, which is still going to suck. I mean, you get rear-ended, it sucks regardless, but it'll stop you from getting smashed and demolished between two fucking, you know, 2,000, 3,000 pound vehicles or more. So that is my first thing. And like I said, if cars get pissed off at you, if they want to yell, you want to do something, fuck them. They're not the ones sitting on a two-wheeled vehicle that is more dangerous, which we all accept it. It is more dangerous. So if they get pissed off about it, let them be pissed off. If you want to do what I do and educate them, but fuck them. They're not, it's not their life. The second thing, which I've talked about in the videos before, is, at least in America, being as right as possible on major streets like this. Now, small city streets are different, but being as far right as possible. And I'll be able to show you up here once we get to this intersection, my thought process and the reason being why you want to be right when you go to intersections most of the time. And I'm happy that I'm first here, because, yeah. So, this one right here, basically when cars are making lefts, if there's people in the right and the left turn lane on this side, or even they're going, you know, they're going forward lane and left, if you're left, if you think about it, they're here, right? They can't see you until you're coming up to the intersection. And so it makes it really hard for, not really hard, but people that are stupid and don't look properly will just dart out. And this intersection right here, about 3 weeks ago, a guy was killed because of that. Car turned left in front of him, he stuck them, and he died. This right here, right where I'm at, this is literally the last thing this guy saw. So try to stay as left as possible, or I'm sorry, as right, oh, neutral. Try to stay as right as possible on it. So yeah, that's just something, and there's different schooling of thoughts on that, but for me, it saved me multiple times because I went all the way right, and people started to go until I went right, and then they stopped. So, you know, do what you want. Now, the other thing that I do when I'm driving is I don't look at vehicles as a whole, right? You have to find some point of reference because the human eye, looking at a large vehicle or a large thing in general, has it. I won't say trouble, but it takes them longer to notice movement unless you have a point of reference, right? If you think about a car that's really, really far away, it kind of, it kind of looks like it's standing still because you're looking at the thing that's far away, and you don't have any reference to it until it gets closer, and then you can tell. And so what I do is I'm always like, I'll do it to this guy up here. Hold on. I don't look at the car as a whole. What I look at is I reference the tires to the lines. That's how I reference it. So if their tire starts getting closer and closer to the white line, I get progressively more aware, if you will, as to where their vehicle is. And then if their tire is hitting the line, I'm getting ready to do something. Once their tire gets over on top of the line completely, I'm doing something. I'm honking, I'm revving, I'm doing whatever the fuck it is that I need to do in order to make myself feel safe. Again, you're on a motorcycle. If they want to get pissed off at you, for a little while, fuck it. Let them get pissed off at you. You're the one that was safe. Be as loud and as noticeable as possible. Another thing though is you get and this just comes with experience, I guess, is your biker sense, or your spidey sense, if you will, that you start to, the more and more you ride, the more and more you get these feelings about certain vehicles and certain people that they're gonna do something fucking stupid, right? And you get it all the time, and you've got to learn how to use that. Even if you feel like something bad's gonna happen and you're like, whatever. No, you've got to learn to start using your biker sense more and trust it a little bit more. It's better to be overcautious in the city than it is not. So if you feel like something's bad, you feel like someone's gonna do something, get out of the situation. It's really easy. If you have a bike that has even a remote amount of power, like right here, right, I can downshift, and if I don't feel safe here, I can easily get out of the situation, no problem. And fuck it, if you get a speeding ticket, take it, but at least you're safe with it. I don't like to ride in groups, which brings me to the next point too. Try not to ride in groups. I generally ride about 5 to 10 miles an hour above the speed limit when I'm with groups because I don't want to be stuck there. Here I have more room to get out of the way of everything. More room to go left, more room to go right. If I absolutely have to, I can jump. Go like right here, get up on the curb. I go on the sidewalk. You have more room. When you're with a bunch of cars, you're fucked. And people have the sheep mentality, man. One person will do something and then they all start doing it, and yeah, you get in trouble. Anyhoodle, so those are just a couple of my tips and tricks. Like I said, if you have your own way of doing things, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it because, like I said, I'm always trying to learn. There's no one way of thinking or anything like that. Like some of these people, think that you have to abide by certain rules no matter what, and that's not true. So come talk to me. This lane ends. Come talk to me. Go say what's up. Hit up my Instagram, heff_520. Other than that, I'll talk to y'all later.